Hello, and it is a pleasure to have you with me this morning. My hour from lovely Florida, 3:30 in the morning, which is my usual. I quite frequently get woke up in the morning at that time, but I've been up all night enjoying the beautiful moon. It's almost completely full tonight. But I been in extreme conversation prayers and everything. Looking at the moon tonight, I'd like to have this topic about our mystic way of our creation, of our very existence. And just a simple reminder, because we all need this, and this is my second channel, and about the divine grace, that to remind us of where we are and what we're doing and who created us in prayer and the the wonderful even science um, has factual, with this mystic power that um, allows our heart to beat, and every breath and every step we take, we all too often take for granted because we're, distracted and the hustle and bustle of life. And but I'd like to take the time to um, thank you for joining me and realizing that nothing ever can exist or breathe or be existing or alive without light. And my whole life, I've always, been up in the stars and in the moon. And, my ups and downs in life, we all have darkness and our consequences and our actions and just the journey of living. We too often forget how lovely and how mystic and and grateful when you stop and think about this. And we definitely must do it from time to time, and to get back connected and in tune to our hearts, and be grateful that we exist. And not to say that anyone and everyone has their ups and downs and definitely have their darkness, but without darkness there would be no light. And, the abundance of gratitude when you take that time to actually realize that nothing would exist, nothing would be existence whatsoever without even the moon or the sun. Um, Science even proves this, and even more so in our day and age. Um, Get this opportunity. This will be my first video on Delta Grace, and I know there's someone out there that we all need this reminder and this wisdom and stuff like that would just lighten our day and make us stop and say, even in a hectic day, you know, you can look at that moon or look at them stars or the sunrise in the morning and be so grateful for that breath that you can take. Too often out there, we don't, that our elders um, don't even realize, we don't even realize how special and how much gratitude we should have for just that breath that we can take. Some in their capacity of their lungs, they can't get that complete breath, without a pain or something like that. And but with awareness of our existence and our consciousness of true reality is more than what meets the eye. Um, we can just find so much grace and so much joy around us, even in some circumstance that just maybe you might want to pull your hair out at the end of the day, or when you're laying in bed and getting ready to go to sleep, and those thoughts going through your mind that just won't stop. And we need that reminder of gratitude for our hearts even beating in our existence. Even I promise you, I devote myself to any words or thoughts that I think and say I would never speak unless I experienced it at least 2-3 times, to where it be so, where it's like I can honestly promise you that this is truly, possible. And you can see the possibilities myself. So, for instance, I'm 48, 48 years old, and I have a very big family. Extremely grateful. I see life past 4 years in total like new eyes, like a child, and see the joy even, amongst, some people screaming and yelling or something, and it's truly, even when we're arguing, fighting, or it's always a misunderstanding, at some part, and our egos get in the way, and we tend to drift off and do more complaining, and then just cause it more drama and more stress in our bodies. I've devoted my studies since my brain healed completely 5 years ago from a couple of extremely bad wrecks in my life. And, uh, but yes, I would like to just remind you to realize how great and wonderful it is that we are alive, even in a chaotic situation, or maybe you live in the city or something like that, and just you can't even remember the last time you actually stopped and thought about yourself outside of what's your life's journey, because that's the key to everything, is the journey, and how our experiences aren't just for ourselves, but our journey for most of our experiences, all of our experiences are more so for others in the world. Just remember when you see that sun, the moon, just that moon of light, and stop for just a few seconds, take a deep breath and realize the mystic, wonderful, divine, our Creator put in us is more than, I mean, it's never ending. It's more than life itself. And by looking at it in this way, you can be so grateful and definitely change your existence and transform into what you're truly born and created for, and be so thankful for everything in your life. Um, anyway, that's all for now, and I want to say good morning, sweet dreams, good night, whatever's on your time, and please remember to comment below and let me know where you're from, and love staying in connection with people, and I always learn just as well as share my wisdom, uh, that obviously the divine gives us and experiences. So remember, there's a light in us, and we wouldn't have that light in us if it wasn't for the light and the creation that we orbit around in this world of existing and life and love and joy and laughter, and it all comes from our divine nature and our Savior. It, it's just it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I'm going to sign out for right now, and it was a pleasure. Please subscribe below. It's been a month since I've published a video, so I want to apologize for that. Anyway, please subscribe below, and I have many more discussions I would love to engage with you about, and questions. I love questions. I love wisdom. I love just the connection out there. And again, have a blessed day and a blessed week. And remember, the force will always lead you to the light within you.